A basic rice cooker may have only one switch, press it down to cook, and a little later it clicks into keep warm. There is no camera looking at the rice. Many traditional models have no timer, moisture sensor, or computer. So how do they know when the water is gone? The answer begins with boiling water. When the heating plate warms the inner pot, the rice absorbs water while some of it turns into steam. As long as free liquid water remains, much of the incoming heat is used to change that water into vapor. At sea level, boiling water stays close to 100 degrees Celsius. At higher elevations, it boils at a lower temperature, so 100 degrees is not a universal fixed number. The important point is that liquid water limits how hot the bottom of the pot can become. Then the cooking process reaches a turning point. Once the rice has absorbed most of the water and the remaining liquid has evaporated, the pot is no longer held near the boiling temperature. Its temperature begins rising more quickly. A thermostat directly beneath the inner pot detects that rise. In many classic rice cookers, the thermostat uses a permanent magnet, a spring, and a temperature-sensitive ferrite material. When you push down the cook lever, the magnetic attraction holds the switch in the cooking position against the force of the spring. The ferrite is chosen to have a Curie temperature only slightly above the normal cooking temperature. In many traditional designs, it is around 103 degrees Celsius, although the exact value can vary. When the bottom of the pot becomes hot enough, the ferrite loses most of its ability to be attracted by the permanent magnet. The spring then releases the mechanism with the familiar click. That movement switches off the high-power cooking heater. In many models, a separate low-power circuit or thermostat then keeps the rice warm without continuing to boil it. The cooker is therefore not directly measuring whether each grain is soft. It is detecting a temperature change that usually happens when free water is no longer controlling the pot's temperature. This is why the amount of rice and water still matters. Too little water can make the cooker switch early and leave the rice undercooked. Too much water delays the temperature rise and can produce softer rice. Ingredients that foam, trap heat, or change the boiling behavior can also affect the result. And not every rice cooker uses this magnetic mechanism. Modern computerized and induction heating models may use electronic temperature sensors, programmed heating cycles, and microprocessors. But the classic one-switch cooker remains an elegant piece of engineering. It turns the physical behavior of water and a carefully selected magnetic material into an automatic cooking system, without needing to know the time, the portion size, or what the rice looks like. The cooker does not really know when the rice is perfect. It simply knows when the water has stopped holding the temperature down.